My too stubborn to fail moment, I would have to say, was when I was working and I knew that it was time for me to leave, and I had I had this grand plan of how I was going to go out. I had a timeline mapped out. I was saving my money. Um, but it took for me to say there's never going to be a right time. The closer it was getting to that date that I had set to put in my 2 weeks notice and be a full-time entrepreneur, I had all these different things pop up. Mm-hmm. I had filed my taxes. My taxes were delayed. Mm-hmm. I had my car. I had plans to pay off my car. I had something happen with that. So I had all these delays, and it took for me to say, you know what? It ain't never going to be the perfect time. Mm. You've got to boss up. Yeah. Do what's on your heart. Talk to God about it. Make sure that you have your mind right, because it doesn't matter if you did do everything in the timeline that you had, that you had made for yourself. If your mind's not in the right place, it ain't gonna work. So I had a decision to make between me being able to meet my husband halfway and have my stability on the line, because I depended on that job, and I had to tell myself I depended on my job to help out around the house, but I was starting to have clientele come to my job, not to do business with the company I worked with, but to do business with me. So I had to tell myself, you have what it takes. You have to stop being afraid. Right. It took for me just running away from all my fears and just leaving. I didn't leave on bad terms. I didn't want anyone to feel any type of way. I just knew, like, you got to. Because if not, you're going to keep pushing off. You're going to keep extending your timeline. There's never going to be a right time. Just make sure that you put in the work. Have faith in God. Pray about it. And everything will come when the time is right. But I knew that I knew it was time for me to take a step. But I'm the type of person, I don't make any moves. I try not to make any moves without having the next already set in place. Right. So that was very difficult for me. It was a scary time for me, because I had to have faith in myself and just remind myself that I already had faith in God, and He wouldn't put this on my heart for nothing. Right. So that was just very scary for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Going from having set pay every 2 weeks and then having my extra money on the side to just having one income, it scared the crap out of me. But by God's grace and having a great husband that supports me, I ain't missing no meals. I'm doing just as good as I was doing with my job, with my 9 to 5. So I salute everyone that does go in and clock out, do their time on their job, but also for those that are willing or wanting to, take that next step. There might not ever be a right time. Sometimes you just got to do it and make sure that you're ready. Just make sure that you're willing to put in that work, because I'll put it like this, I had more time off when I did work for someone else versus now. When you're an entrepreneur, you're working around the clock. There really ain't no stop time. So I will say that if you're willing to take that leap or that next step to push your business to the next level, just be willing to have late nights, early mornings, no days off. And sometimes, my business time kind of leaks into my personal